the acro ade de yatia ne de yehunu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ane ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a ebia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
Ghana this year na for about some peace 104.3 and was guso wutie. The platform esunie se na Jordan ukoda bia ye no anwumre ya sinkonwa ebedi Ghana nkomo memfa seda ma wo se wodo afidie na touch mdefie peace na anwumre wo beka ye ho na ye di Ghana nkomo radio station sa dwumadi mo kromu na mo to apetema de che wachichi ni bencheye dwumadi wanya so mfa so no mo so ye da masepapa pa mo so mo beka ye ho social media no so sabre ya kusi nondu etoda nondu echi no mo so ye da masepapa pa mo nyina mo ka ho bi na the platform e hyema interbidiofo chiro madwun wo studio no wo ho kwan se won so chira wadwen na wo be chira wadwen 0556700700 0556700700 the first no be to me beje bre na ya kenka de ma obre pamu na nsem onwumre yesi ni koso ye di ho nkomo nyakopon ya de mo dachena ye be ko by election ewo akotia ensem efurumu ba nyina na ye beje bre onwumre be di ho nkomo sanity africa ye hwehwemu global info analytics nso ye hwehwemu akwemienu say abane beto be wie no na tia manyokwan disi afa won so hwehwemu a ye no e de ne firimu ba ye fa bra 0556700700 betumi beje bre ne akenka de amawo police ni abre pa se china bato ne beto na sundwemu ye bewi asundwemu ye nkoti wati mo ka me bia assurance parade goda hyehyɛ so akwatia adwumre ye bedi ho nkomo ai na akwatia by election na nipa werebeni police fo werebeni general election de ne ye besi wokurum ha adwumre na wadwen ye obi afa sa asem no ho so no wo de by beje bre akenka de amawo na NPP fo omugwa hoboa so airport mo franka tuni ho nsem ne yebobɔ ba ne yebobɔ kɔ nyina ne yebedi ho nkomo chief justice Akan chief justice enhwemu say krata no petitioner ne odi ka de akoto mpenifo apono so no omaye mu hwehwemu awie sema me no wandi ne huni wakwan bi so enu nti na yegyina so ne de yi no aka mienu a Stella committee ne nya hwehwemu nwie na so first one se yenyina ye yi no se mienu ne ya hwehwemu a entwa sabi nto ho ma okina bi no nti we president nti mienu na aka no e wo se Stella ye mu hwehwemu na nka yi ne de sanke no ano no mienu ne yam forget it na so mra ho asemu nti ye behwe na committee na sa atena mienu no madi ho nkomo nyina na nwumre yasin konwa yi ye bedi ho nkomo na ansa na san nkomo nyina no ye bedie no ye ne owura yawo apenten ye boa or a campaign spokesperson Edema Dr. Brian the champ metwetwe nkomansa ye de ne di nkomo wie a mama yele na madaku o kasa de ma NPP amonyuku mo beti ne nka chairman Besmaka Bobiaite or ye chairman de ma NDC ayawa so West Ogun constituency or no aso deputy director general internal audit agency mo beti empenifu mienu nka na otoso me yansa na ye wo a wonsu utie 0556700700 odi betomo ya gibre na ya kenkan edia ma the platform sunie the card na ya okese watena se wa ye krado yen se betwe ho batawu ya ba ekomotwetwe ebifrase na ansa na no 101 iwia na ye ne Elena ma Deku ene chairman Besmaka Obiaite atwetwe enkomo the platform asumdefie peace 104.3 etwe ho abasesia
baby, Akan, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Flaminoro. So baby, Akan, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Flaminoro.
The platform, Apramen and Yapani Pompeiso. The platform. The cardinal nana yaukese son sonchi ason senchie ani senchitwi a ekọ batako braman esinukoso atwa petia mantemfi asanse krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa trenufua bra nana yaukese the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puo ade doso ensempudium amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se wudu obi ade a ani ne hia na ya kase the cardinal woni na pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM adwoada ni wukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM ensam asisie de aba de akro ani de yatia ni de yehunu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a ebia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
penyi dala na wama nodo eya sase bakana empe oku eji ahobu eni eni bebi asiasubie inti asemena use yesu gana yiye anya sape da chinchirima eba bebu yenfo minia susu brebe pebi wabwa gana Agana beyo, ayeyo, ekwe no arao. Soso breve pabi, papo agana. Agana beyo, ayeyo, ekwe no arao.
Awusia, me mamunyana jo. Edo bia se ebra so se the platform jumadi ebra wo peace. 104.3 FM so any FM and I okay so wait from the Cardinal Patricia Sefa Fisher Prince Bafo Samoa Henry Kwesiminka and a man Sadat omana hihye na medi ho chiame adwada ene ukura da bia bra na nwotwe kase bono akọ na wieye ma wunyina jo mia menua me yonko ne ma ade nyina Mark Frempong eye adwuma ewo Electricity Company of Ghana Winneba District ene eye menua Mark Frempong na woda Escobar happy birthday mi ankasa unua be man na ya kese me ma happy birthday oyere Joyce so ma happy birthday abusuani nyina ma happy birthday Mark Frempong afewa unua penny wa ma me o madam asan your boss Auntie Stella Abima no so last week no di ne birthday so ma happy birthday ene ma me efu akoto so birthday ma me efu akoto the ever diabolic mami efiakoto diabolic the way diabolic obi o beka say onye diabolic bia no usuru me nsuru ntimeka say we diabolic but we ni papa eno na ha adwene we diabolic ba we ni papa mami efiakoto nyame nshirawo happy birthday happy birthday nyame ema woni won kwana emi the platform ni e na de mo amunim say da bia me ka che mo nkomo wo ho Papa bia no mikro e fere nkomo wo ho papa di nkomo wo ho sa nkomo kro wan kada e no de koye ene nkomo wo ho akwati atwen yen e na se de mu nyina amate no se de mampani John Dramani Mahama eyi chief justice adi wayi na di se chief justice wasake no na nkomo bebre wo ho e wo chief justice asen but moment is interview we free ho Sabri ayeka say MPP for so ni abre say nyame ya adom a January ombeto abayi de obetu franka ama wo mo na rura no mu a wo mo de wo ho asi wo se opese dibre mu baako eye honorable Dr. Brian Echampong na team BA akasama fo no mu baako eye ya apenten yeboa asene across man so ya apenten yeboa awe amajo
ya ni amini apeni
now what is say
Christo adom me ho ye now so
adom team Brian what is say
obi na kana sem se techema da bodwem na moja die mu afusan ya yete atiasfo nkwan mu die na adom team Brian na se na yede mo twedi ampon se enadwo ada nyumre yente atenkabo ne bia ti ibusa ya na efi ode yede asumdwie ene nkabom nanam
I see nano na moko file ye that is say
ya ma me fa kwanya so mfa nchie mu odin ema Ghana mampani dada His Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor MPP giant bakope Ghana mampani dada otosubiu MPP dia adom Ghana His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Dankwa ne yere memfa akonya esunchia yura Dr. Brian Echampong ane ni nuanom nan a ka no ho a amafa form se mpesa mutu franka edema MPP yura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ne yere former second lady Samira Baumia yura Kennedy Akompranko Japan ne yere yura Kwabna Je Japan wonso ne oyere ana de oka ho aye Dr. Honorable Dr. Yaw Osei Educhum onso ne yere aye contest akokansie ne yɛkɔ yɛyɛ nuanom ne yɛkɔ abiri mu mɛgyina afidie so na kase yɛma contest no nyɛ de abiri bi akufo adoka sɛ decorous friendly na yɛwie akansie na akansie kɛseɛ na nkasa ka 2028 yɛne QNet aban ya oti abadwami jomama aban ane NDC for the akosie no si yɛkeka yɛ ho bebree a ebedu saa na nkasa no na ayɛ de amae Dr. Brian Champo ene ne nuanom a yɛaka ho abumɔyɛwura Carlos ahenkrada no yɛgyitum sɛ empempeso a amanyɔko ne bedu no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ mɔwura Dr. Brian Champo kwan na n'ani so ade hunu ne botaeɛ ɛne ahoɔden sɛ bebu no ɔde bɛdi MPP party n'anim na yɛ corporate to me 2028 tu bu sɛ fie wa na de mutie no
ɛde enti na MPP ni a otie o n'anwumre yi ɛsɛ sɛ ɔyɛ n'adwen sɛ ɔbɛto aba ama Dr. Brian Champon say onye the next flag bearer of the MPP.
Me na me da se. Se me nkwachi ohwe abato a ye free mu pie 2024. No kwasem ne se esunsunsanso no dodo na no ani anje ho. Nti na ho akohia se ye behi obi a obroni eka ne se oye serial winner. Obi a what the blueprint to show say abribia no benya akwanya no nkunimdie na party ne hwehwe no ode bebre party no na ohwe owura Brian Champo abrabo se teacher ni ba free ne kurase be tuto ma be pie presec na presec sa kopie America mem ko sua de ko wura ami mu America fia me mu beshe ne ho beshe business mu ne policy na braba wa boron e dead di pefe se MPP ebrim ye pe a serial winner obi a the winning mentality anani DNA no ne mogya mu no ye hwa nkunima e wo mu a ayo no a ma me sha semfi ne abrabo as an entrepreneur krom ha ebrebi atwam na
oman
mu ha medase ebrebi atwam na se bosome so sanka bosome asun na chief accountant atam sika box esi table so ye board na ya kese no abesan ne akan we ore bedu kronos dabi ye wo kwan foforo a ye betimanya a payment platform a sebi odo nsami about so ano se wo zapzugu wo hohoi wo englofo wo tianka mankwanta baby bia obi ano instantly you wetu aka. He shown how genuine, how tactful he is when it comes to IT. Our pioneer in the IT industry. Krum highway and our Krum highway.
Omemu
highway yewo facha me. A friend say yewo abebre ho na edidi djuma. Dodo na fi yura Brian Champo ho and buy. So he's a pioneer when it comes to IT industry and IT solutions. Oshen Abrabo fi as a successful business leader. Or didn't who be ra manyo semu 2002 Anko ye Obesum MPP party, the then chairman Jacob Bichebilemta Nyankopon Atonensa Fred Besum as a chief of staff. Party wo position of fato no ho so say party headquarters, workers, other expenses, electricity, water. I share party year from 2009 cause ye ba mu bill. Na 2016 onya akwenya ebe a member of parliament. Ko be kosum wa mu Akufo-Addo aban obesum say minister of state in charge of national security, Minister of State in charge of Interior. No senya akwenya bio besum se agric minister. Ebio Ghana ha de bia meka se one of the industry yentimi develop ye na emmeye mfasodeɛ kɛseɛ emma Ghana the hospitality industry. Between 2016 and share Rock City asibesi ne. It is the biggest hospitality industry hotel in Ghana, West Africa and Africa. Nipa doma enam adwuma so ode ama empempem adwuma ye. Eno na me argument be. If it in 1992, 93 I shared the Fourth Republican Constitution yase. Member of Parliament be no betimi de necessity ne buakas or no were creating more direct jobs in his constituency more than real Dr. Brian Echampo. Not even the longest serving member of Parliament in the history of Ghana, Ura Abansumana Bagben. And I even know by MPP man, Euro Seche Mensa Bunsa Wasum Emretentenesin Obia. Se kasi yen create employment Emma Nipa ye da one anoa. Dr. Brian Echampo under the Fourth Republic friends constitution no osi obia nti wo hwɛ na brabo ene enwuma awoyi a wakyerɛ pefe sɛ oyɛ serious winner. Second, Ghana baby so yedui ehia a negotiator. Ye kase negotiator obi otimi edi ade odi doma di ade ano ejemfaso. And not just a negotiator, you need a bold negotiator. And a brima yedui Oshe ewura no enum ya amatie sise 1% mudi Ghana nim MPP fakran frank anin crown no be di MPP nim enkonkoji tumi na menya so obi wo mu a or that charisma or here that bold more than era Dr. Brian Echampo edentina me kanisa. The decision alone to cite Rock City ewo baby odisi on the constituency ewo Eastern region shows how bold and how courageous he is as an entrepreneur. Ohwe esomfa so a abama timamufuo ewo the constituency any the value chain of the benefiter e dia ba Ghana ni na set him apart that he is a bold leader. Second, Osha Najuma kakra koda na di ewo Ministry of Agric. I don't know ya yem pensem. Yeah. When say 50 status here ton koko akwa abenwa aso no. Ono ne the only minister wetimi increase koko akatua mu esen obi bia. And this was made possible because he is the only person who had the courage, the confidence to stop the then practice cocoa syndicated loaner. Every year the woman and say fitu kwame nkroma besbesi nde me Ghana fo ayado ye cocoa me papa ye cocoa kweni na nkola ahomache sore koti cocoa kobo cocoa ko ata cocoa they ata cocoa ni na awie sense cocoa boarding the only procurer of cocoa nti ono no beto afie kwefo no oni sika na di onu hia the central product cocoa no wasoma Ghana se Ghana anko ebia Germany ana Eurobond kopa bisia na wakwakoje bisia ne yesa de nsihu asi bisia no ho e de ama Ghana na obeto cocoa no wie wakwakotua ya bisia na tua nsihu e ka ho Yera Brian Echampo do Ministry of Agriculture. This cannot be the practice. Practice are called over 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. No. Under his leadership as the Minister of Agric, Ghana will not continue the cocoa syndicated loan. And we came. Now, some fast the bread Ghana and say, cocoa bought me fee 800 Ghana cedis bag. Ukome across a cocoa bag na unya 800. Because of that decision, price increased from 800 to 1,300 as a result of a bold decision. The subsequent year, cocoa price move from 1,300 to 3,000 Ghana cedis, more than 100% increase. And this has never been achieved by any minister, be it under finance or agric. And it happened as a result of what? A bold, a courageous, and a good negotiator. Tibebia yedu se omayano. yehia obi owo saa ahofama no owo saa nimdie no owo saa courage say ye be take decision e be bo oman no decision e dem fasode be bro oman no na oman no etimi eden free sabio ohia akwemu akoyedi akwemu ye nananom Kwame Nkrumah JB Dankwa any penifo a be koji friends Ghana si no they negotiated for the sovereignty of Ghana, but we are still walloping in financial stress and all that. A brass see benya another bebunua obe negotiated the economic freedom of Ghana, and osai Dr. Brian Echampo Hua enye ye intim pempe so ayedui ye fo say ye jitum say ye nyam mebunu wa hodene mebunu a owo nimde mebunu a wasua de na
mabunu ye plural
obebunu a sabio owo nimde wo hwe ne tsuku semwa sabio owura no ye me ne wo ka say okita 4 master's degree from both international and local universities osanso ekita PhD enche bia another one so ye be bonidin wa etrese wasua de no owa hobrase a ye de som nti ebremu se ye pe okandifo a obetimi agitumi ama sebio MPP amanyoku na before say yura Dr. Brian Echampo odemufo
mate onim ene de wa beton o candidate mimbisa o hwe ewum na hyene nso say nyame ya adom a next time a wo beba ne de won sama obi ya no de wakeka ni nyina matwatwato na da wo beba ne ho na me no be hase enti ene de waton candidate me no ni asembia but the answer na be kokra no in the next 3 minutes MPP ni a wakasa kire 3 minutes kasa
na amedase
the enti a so obeka team bie ho
the enti a MPP ni bia otie me ne enanwumre wo se obeka Dr. Brian Echampo ho na ye kokoji tumi na de dikai ebribia ne de nyankopon eye and ebribia so ne ehia se onipa so ye de oye ebri wo hwe bebia ye free ye ba no a na ehia se yenya okandini foforo de ntina America na sa ohwe NDC aye ne won ebeko akantu se Ghana na MPP ni NDC se empo 2028 they will assemble a new leader. They are coming to the fight with a new leader. Ye hia obi a sebio ne huni asembia na ya tona Ghana man ide ato MPO ne nano a ye kwakọ ye leader 2023 me kai se otumfo Asante Henos abebio 2 yemfo bi osis MPP fo mu koyi mu candidate na mu yi candidate a mu wankasa mo yi na wie no Ghana man so be de ebeto no tina ho ahia se sa afutu semi ebedi yenim kan ye de kwa batom 2028 osi yi candidate a obetimi ehu bebi MPP ye vote no ewo sabio amanyoko bia won formula or the winning election. It is very clear MPP formula ye the winning elections. Ye the sa formula ni winning 2000 election. O man Penny John Ejekum Kufuor and Ura Aliyu Mahama. You winning election no. Ye sansu we see the same formula a winning 2016 election. O man Penny de Kufuor and Ura Dr. Baumuya. That formula we have to revisit it. Ne yede ko wini again because a formula approve say a bribi a yede be ko election mu no yedi nkonim de atwato party no hia obi a obetimi aka party ni na abom na ebrim penso ya me ne wo ka say me fo say wura Dr. Brian Echampo anase the party franka ni kura na obetimi aka party ni tituru grassroots ene ye top brass ni naire abom because yentimi nko 2028 abatomu ewo party a emu agija menye so obi be kwa ko a ponko si no so ode kwa akono ponko no yare a oni ahoden sisi e ka say nchichemu a wo party ni mu no ye hia obi a obetimi aka party no obi bia ayede abom penifo mofra mebunu e wo party no obetimi aka obi a bebom ne de akọ empankankan ne mebunu a e wo Ghana ha wo hwe amato a ye to 2024 results aba no e de pefe se mebunu dodo na anto aba ama MPP ntina hu akohia se yebeja bebunu a ni owo mojamono wa hoden with new ideas a obno betwi Ghana mebunu dodo na ba MPP na MPP no hu bedo Ghana mebunu dodo na akon na omso be kan ho na yakan ho abom na yakwakoto aba wo hwe wona nipa num ya ate agina ya na yewura Dr. Brand Champon odemufua se usan ho wo ensema amakan mu bia enye yie nti mesra MPP fo se nyame adom na se afefoforo ebesim 2026 January bosom no da atwato no se yekoto aba yemfa sansem enante ne yento aba no boom emfama yewura Dr. Brand Champon no be depart na nimu a watimi aka afani na de abom na yenya hoden foforo e de akwakono 2028
Ofa meda ase anwumre said am di kan no ene de wo waka wasem ma misa ohwe na da wo beba de fa hye otrim ne role will play as minister syndicated no otimi stop ye ebebi sa ho asem IT solutions ebebi sa ho asem so ye candidate ani hu ni asem ebebi sa ni nyina ho asem enti de waka ni nyina wa nti wo de da nyame ya adoma obesen aba no ni na ye ruruam na fe hu se na sitie
medas
me onkomo foforo ese me dinti
medas ma me fa kwanyas na me nda wa so asa o de platform o fidie kese ama ese emeton yura Dr. Brand Champon memfa nchianso ma yura Kwame Abuaje member of parliament asane manso across Oluwa me MP ene party for mo me constituency mo amutia na dwini na se adwuma na fe na asase na mo futusem ne se MPP for enya ako ana yeko eya bato na yede yeko yenkan homom ne yenton ye candidate ye frimu a ya penkunim die kese nde ama party no medas
menso so medas papa arantie ya yeboa ono eka Dr. Brand Champon team ono mo ekasa e masa team no eho bi ene de obeton the candidate sabre ya me no kasai abusua akasima miensa na abo nonkron peace 104.3 FM so ni that platform eno na ebraso se ye de ebra wo na so nti ya asem kese pa eda pono so ne ene se Omampani John Dramani Mahama ejina amemu otumi so aye ne se omeite muafo penny her ladyship justice Arabasaki Tokonu her ladyship Gertrude Arabasaki Tokonu Chief Justice the 15th Chief Justice of Ghana Wayinadi Sir Chief Justice Wayinadi na semba ya manfo keke biasa ani ananu asem bi na mampani kae no no onim ne a opa kire ensam wo honkomo wo ho me no ka say ya letter dated 1st September 2025 signed Callistus Mahama PhD secretary to the president or the Kokoyi Chief Justice adie mensa kan bi enti ye be hwede wom na ye di eho enkomo Studio 2 so Ellen Amadaku ono ani chochomucho Chairman Besmark abobiaite omienu omutime konsa omuwieso na masa e fine Chairman Besmark abobiaite I was so West Wogon constituency chairman and I ka say deputy director general internal audit agency na perifoi enam ne omo ha nwumre a ye ba be din komo but time amampani sabre candidate Mahama Asia NDC lawyers no omo twetwen komo afutu ode ma omo nie eno na manfo say the SC nature say asem no na amampani ka no na no na onima bia o ka akosie
Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judicial. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what's the current situation. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judicial. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what's the current situation.
Asamnini. And now we Anna Oswafo on the share Mampeni Kita Udieso, Minister for Government Communication, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, MP. Edebatu just say a futionwa Bason for Paman Committee, and I know now, Omkore, Mame Chief Justice Nasemuno. Bason for na say Mampeni any Chief Justice said, enti ono so ejina amamuo to me so aye ne se sa na tie dia ene Mame Chief Justice Uncle Penny Baby Ntina wayinadi wayinadi eti Chief Justice Uncle Tana ase na afoforo emehwe akiri na mpeza me kan statement no a ode ebaye no na afi yagina so edi enkomo be gina no so edi nkomo me ba sisi a just a minute pamcho just a minute why me ba sisi a na yagina no so edi enkomo. President John Dramani Mahama, in accordance with Article 1469 of the 1992 Constitution. Okay. President John Dramani Mahama has, in accordance with Article 1469 of the 1992 Constitution, removed the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship, Justice Gertrude Arabasaki Tokonu, from office with immediate effect. Thus follows receipt of the report of the committee constituted under Article 1466 to inquire into a petition submitted by a Ghanaian citizen, Mr. Daniel Ofori. After considering the petition and the evidence, the committee found that the grounds of stated misbehavior under Article 1461 had been established and recommended her removal from office. Under Article 1469, the President is required to act in accordance with the committee's recommendation. Felix Kwachi Ofosu, MP, spokesperson to the President, Minister, Government Communications, and an answer, Eshe Asiye. The Assembly say, maybe just a minute. Assembly say, committee no amampani te ye no. Omo hwehwe ensem ni nyina mu wie ye no omo atumampani for say only chief justice edi na said the mmara no so eka no mampani ni ho bibia obeye e wo say nea committee na recommended the abre no eno na ode ye adwuma enti onhwe so no mfa nya adwuma eno nti mampani agina eno so e de ayi chief justice maame Gertrude Arabasaki Tokonu what the ayi every office say omen timuafo penny na eba ide bisa ansem bebre e wo sa asem we say ho Daniel Ofo repetition e bi na da manim hey ensem ewo mu anti mampani gina so a ode ayi chief justice abie no ewa but me ba studio ha say ya enaja baby a menya information free no omo bo ma beti se ebi aba na me se sa o se chama yo manim chama na yo manim za
Odia me tio
u tie me o
me tio
ma tie me ye ba ena obo ma beti se ebi aba na me se sa o se ba da ben o se o anwumre ya na we ba ya na me se okay all right ma me sanka ena o pray too tie na me be kan ma we dated 1st September 2025 and it is stamp aboso fine restricted letterhead near office of the president secretary to the president OPS/100/25/3070 restricted heading here notification of removal from office her ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Tokonu Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Pursuant to Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, a petition dated 17th March 2025 was presented to His Excellency the President by Daniel Ofori seeking your removal from office on the grounds of misconduct and stated misbehavior. His Excellency the President, upon careful assessment of the petition, your response to the petition, and the advice of the Council of State, determined that a prima facie had been made against you in respect of Mr. Daniel Ofori's petition. In accordance with Article 1466, the President, in consultation with the Council of State, constituted a 5-member committee chaired by Justice Gabriel Scott Puaman, Justice of the Supreme Court, to inquire into the petition and recommend whether you ought to be removed from office. Other members of the committee were Justice Samuel Kwame Adibu Esiedu, Justice of the Supreme Court, member; Daniel Yaudomelevu, former Auditor General, member; Major Flora Bazawa Nuba Dalugo, Ghana Armed Forces, member; Professor James Sefa Jisa, Associate Professor, University of Ghana, member. After a full inquiry, the committee has submitted a report to the President recommending your removal from office based on the following findings. 1.9. In the opinion of the committee, the travel expenses which the Chief Justice heaped on the judicial service when she traveled on holidays in September 2023, first to Tanzania with her husband, and second to the United States of America with her daughter, together with the payment of her per diem to the spouse and daughter of the Chief Justice, constitute unlawful expenditure of public funds. It cannot be justified in law or policy. Those acts constitute avoidable and reckless dissipation of public funds, and in the view of the committee, to have been occasioned by the overall head of the judiciary and the judicial service, whose duty it is to guard public resources allocated by the government, is caught within the spectrum of stated misbehavior. 3.4. The committee states without fear or favor that the Chief Justice unjustifiably breached the provision of Article 296A and B of the Constitution, 1992, in the way and manner that she transferred Mr. Baden, her conduct amounted to misbehavior. Yeah, kaba aka krebi na mawi na me call so anifo no so. Obaha or say 6.7. The committee is of the view that the conduct of the respondent is squarely in the category of conduct described as stated misbehavior under Article 1461 of the Constitution. 7.5. The committee is of the opinion that the action and conduct of the Chief Justice falls within the meaning and categories of stated misbehavior as provided under Article 1461 of the Constitution, Command 1992. However, the Chief Justice cannot lay claim to ignorance of the nomination process and procedure, notwithstanding the fact that the process and procedures are not spelled out in the Constitution but case law. The appointment of the Chief Justice herself as a Justice of the Supreme Court went through the very process and procedure set out set out in the Ghana Bar Association case. Therefore, to seek wittingly to outwit thus a known process and procedure for appointing Supreme Court justices amounts to misbehavior in the eyes of the committee, and the committee finds it as such. The committee recommend your removal in the following terms. 14. In view of the findings of the committee in paragraphs 1.9, 3.4, 6.7, 7.5, and 9.5 above, the committee recommends to the President, in accordance with Article 1467 of the Constitution, that Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Esabasaki Tokonu ought to be removed from office. Under Article 1469 of the Constitution, the President is mandatorily required to act in accordance with the recommendations of the committee. Consequently, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana has, by warrant of removal under his hand and the presidential seal, effected your removal from office as Chief Justice and Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana with effect from the date of the warrant. For your information and records, please find attached the duly executed warrant of your removal. Okay. And the assembly in say, Pampani church for the Krata Kwakoma Timwa for penny, and then the mechanic said, Can it Timwa for penny say? Abrantia no a friend of Daniel Ofurino. The Krata no trouble Mampani so share so tietie, and some no woman in Yinano. Committee ne say, Mameno, why near more home dear. And your mom would dear why and say, what the Nukunu, etu kwine bako, omoko US bako, so omoko Tanzania. And omutu kwano so, or the neba, backward in the back home, and utria per diem. Emma nebanon so. Na utria per diem no man neban, a chere say, were book, and she says so, say, Obia or 80 more for penia. Kakra mampenia kwekwe ho de abra atemu adwuma so momfanya adwuma esen ko hwe so no onu mom na obuso afei owura bi nso so ekwan ofa so yi na de fe Mr. Baden na sa Mr. Baden no meka na asema kire mo kwan mampeni fa so Chief Justice fa so a oyi no e kire se wadi ni tumi na aboro so wenti committee no ke kama mra no bomu ade kosi a ne se maame na ye ne mo ho inti esese yeyi nadi enunti mampani say wayi na di sɛ temuafoɔ panin ɛna wasan yi na di sɛ temuafoɔ a ɔyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ Supreme Court so maame no say yayi na di as a justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana ɛna yasan yi na die sɛ Chief Justice amampanin ɛde ne nsa ahyɛ saa warrant no ase ɛno nti warrant na amampanin sign ɛno nso na me de abo akyiri ɛbrɛ wi sɛ hwɛ saa krataa na hyɛ ne so sɛ we ɛna magina so a me de ayi wadie afiri office sign Callistus Mahama PhD Secretary to the President emu asem ɛno no ti die wo mu ɛno no na saa brantie bɛyi din na asem no Vale. Adafu pa mode mame nko chairman ho na obeba no meka saa abrantie no na asem no akyerebo ye friend no abrantie ni din ankasa de Francis Baiden saa Francis Baiden na asem de ye ne say time ano mudi James Jachikwe na asem no on say court ade obeka bi aye record e wo court ho nti court no judge na transie kansem na ma bisa question na we na ya no teche no mo hu say records na ya capture ho no obi atempa obi de nsa kan records na e wo court no computer no so to mo raise issue no man kokodu Chief Justice anim nti okoko fa ayifo signal bureau for ama mba be ye nhwemu e kire de o tamper with sa ade no e kire kwan o mo fa so tamper ye ne o mo yi firim ne o mo de ka ho ene ade ni nyina ene ye ma sa krache no punishment because of sa ade no ne sa pet committee na adwuma o mo ye ne say sa owura no e kwan a e fa so yi na die no etiamra etiamra ntitimuafo pani no kwan ofa so yi saa owura no etiamra Francis Baiden no or deputy director of ICT or Judicial Service na kwan a Chief Justice fa so yi no free ho no etiamra nti stated misbehavior na emo ho no ba ko no nti ogofi chairman una wo aban mu in the next maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes 15 minutes you do tell us about Chief Justice.
Nara, ozi me yare uka brofo mi nti brofo.
Me say. Nia SC efa Chief Justice ye hu. Boy nkomo.
Yo, anaya mechia na mechia Ghana for majibre etie ene nyumre. Na machia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajeman. Me bompa ya mawa mu se nyame mawa mu enkwantentin nonko so mawa mu ahoden eni ye party mpanyimfo nyina omo wo akwiti asesi a me kasei nyame embo wo ho ban nana asem we a efa Chief Justice hono yabobo hu bia from February up to date is a major topical issue Ghana obia ye maame no mumpo a sabi omuntimi kinkan kura asem we omati ase die wo ho ni se oman we ye di mra ene ye adwuma na president a wa famra kwanso we di dwuma ahye ye constitution ni monyam e wo man yi mu no ye ka John Dramani Mahama obie ni ho ayedai o ninu ebo etipen lawyers abeye president wo man yi mu ye hu kwan o mu fa so etwetwe ye constitution ase na before say meka bibia fa sa asem we ho no Professor PJ Etua mpajo sa oni mu no
Martini Dimbat
oyamra nimni pa
okay
ene wakasa se kwan a ye committee no anase president fa so eyi ye maame chief justice no ɛfa kwan pa so paa ɛfa yɛ constitution ɛfa mmara kwan so paa ɛna unim ewura Kwaku Ansa Asare, former director of Ghana Law School, ɔno nso wakasa sɛ n'ani gye kwan a president fa mmara kwan so ɛhwehwɛ nsɛm no mu a yɛanya ne pomase berɛ ɛna amene wo kasa yi. Nana yaw deɛ si yɛ ne sɛ Ghanafoɔ a ɔman wei constitution no ma yɛ kwan sɛ yɛna the sovereignty of this country, it resides in all of us. It is a bibi koso na etia o mai mrapon a Ghana ni bia timi sorry akukuduro so e ka ho asem anase ekutia eno ene ma yenua a ubo ni din ye friend is Daniel Ofori. Daniel Ofori man kwan ma ochro krata kɔma president ɛne nipa mienu bi a ɔmo ka ho ɛkyerɛ krataa kɔma president sɛ yɛ maame chief justice wa yɛ nyama bi a etia ɔman ne mmara a wohwɛ constitution no mu article 46 no yɛka ne sɛ stated misbehavior agye sɛ nea mo ho adeɛ so bambɔne a ɛmmoa ɔman kankɔ ɛwɔ n'adwuma a ɔdi as a chief justice. Mmara no nso kyerɛ sɛ president nya saa krataa na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔde ma council of state ɛyɛ article 146 ɛɛba no yɛ ɔde kɔma council of state a council of state foɔ baason kuro a wɔn tu president fo wɔn bɛhwɛ mu sɛ nukura bi wɔ petition no mu anaasɛ asɛm a nipa no ɛɛka no mu a sɛ nukura wɔ mu a mmara ne sɛ wɔn bɛba bɛka kyerɛ president sɛ asɛm a wodi abrɛ yɛ no yɛhwɛ mu no nukura bi wɔ mu nti no ɛwɔ sɛ asɛm no yɛhwehwɛ mu constitution no nso mmarapɔn no nso kyerɛ sɛ ɛba saa president ɛde committee anaasɛ nipa enum bi obetu wɔn esi hɔ sɛ wɔn hwehwɛ asɛm no nana yaw ɛnyɛ nnɛ nko ana saa asɛm wɔ yɛ bi esi yɛ maame a na ɔyɛ strike boss Madam Loretta Lamte yɛ maame asɛm bi si yɛ ɔno ankasa ne fie a ɔwɔ mu no na ɔda aban bangalo da mu a ɛyɛ aban deɛ yɛde ama wo ɔda aban bangalo mu efiri ɛsan de ɔman sika kɔsiesie ɔno ani fie Ghana ni sɛ no maame wanyɛ ne yie woda aban dɛm adɛnti na ɔsan de Ghanafoɔ yɛ taxpayers sika ɛkɔ siesie wo fie over $150,000 ɔmo hwɛ asɛm no ada John Dramani Mahama asɛm na making ɔhwɛ asɛm no na gye sɛ maame no ɔni Ghana ndi ne yie ɛna John Dramani Mahama sɛ yɛ maame kɔgye wahome deɛ ɔyɛɛyɛ no ɛmfa mmara kwan so wɔanyusu Ghanafoɔ sika ɛwɔ kwan pa so yɛwɔ mu ana Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nso ɛbaayɛ wokae yɛ maame Charlotte Osei ɔno nso na ɔno na electoral commission ɔdaa no Ghanafoɔ bi twerɛ petition ɛfa yɛ maame no ho saa petition no mpo ɛho nsɛm deɛ mempɛ sɛ mɛka ba yɛnkɔ wie no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo president oyi Charlotte Osei ɛne ne 2 deputies oyi wɔn adi Ghana ni bia ntumi ankasa yes ɔde mmara constitution ɔno na yɛde ama no he presided over the constitution ɛnɛ yaba bedru yɛ maame chief justice so na me
president doesn't preside over the constitution.
He do what?
Nobody presides
he does
over
what?
the constitution. Presides over the country. Fine.
Okay, he presides over the country. And I'm implying say mmara no so a ɛbɔ saa country ne yɛde ahyɛ ne nsa no ho bra no mmara no ɛhyɛ ne bottom enti ɛnɛ abedru yɛ maame chief justice so president eti committee sɛnea nhyehyɛeɛ ne siteɛ no ɔmo hwehwɛ asɛm no mu nipa mmiɛnsa petition no baako pɛ na ɔmo hwɛ mu ɔmo hwɛ baako no wieɛ no na baako no credit ayɛ maame sɛ deɛ ɔyɛɛyɛ no ɛmfa mmara kwan so media minim condition of service bi ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu public services commission a ɔmo ma aban mpanyinfoɔ condition of service anaasɛ sɛ judicial no kora ɔmo wɔ ɔmo condition of service a mihu condition of service bi ɛwɔ ewiase yi mu a sɛ meyɛ chief justice na mene me kunu tu kwan a aban bɛtua me kunu no allowance sɛ meyɛ chief justice na sɛ mene me ba tu kwan a ɛwɔ sɛ aban tua at least ebia for your comfort wopɛ sɛ wokɔgye w'ani wompɛ sɛ biribi bɛhaw ebia wo kunu wɔ wo kyɛn a comfort at least yɛbɛtumi ayɛ a ne sɛ yɛbɛtua plane ticket ama wo kunu sɛ ɔne wo nkɔ na ɔkɔ entertain wo anaasɛ wo babaa no ɔno na wohu na w'ani gye ɔne wo nkyɛn a biribi bɛsi the at least aban bɛyɛ ne sɛ for your comfort as chief justice no the aban bɛyɛ ne sɛ nanayaw yɛbɛtua plane ticket ama wo sɛ wo deɛ wokɔ koraa deɛ mu bɛdi koraa yɛbɛtua ka ama mo wo ne wo ba ne wo kunu no nyinaa by sɛ yɛbɛtua wo allowance for no work done ne kunu no bisa sɛ justice delivery no aspect bɛɛ na ɔpray wuro any condition of service as a husband. There is nothing like that. So your nipa penny now die or man no man sika share wonsa. You use your discretion. And your discretion say wa utibua we dia wo ye no e wo say bua wo fo. Say dia mi ye say ye mi a mi botomu sika mi di be ya na. Enti mefa kwan so ti say ye ni a nyame adom owura John Dramani Mahama fire wo kwan bi so say ye mwa o me. Be it a deputy, be substantive, be a minister, chief director. Who is all my way from directors you calling in ano, a president in the appointee. Baby, o will be ano, who ye we juma. Ye we juma say, or my emra ewo. Enti nanayao. Dia beinu, a implementation of the constitutional provision under Article 146(10). President oni anu yie bia o mrapon no kyerɛ sɛ committee no di saa nhwehwɛmu no bɛdaadi na ɔmo ka kyerɛ president sɛ president nipa no wɔnyɛ bɔne bia president have no right to victimize such a person sɛ committee na aka sɛ wɔanyɛ bɔne bia ntimi yi wadi no constitution ni sɛ deɛ committee ni bɛka no enu na president di bɛyɛ adwuma sɛ president nso amfa committee no report na anyɛ adwuma Ghana ni betimi asɔre emi yi president edi because mrapon na su kyɛn obia Messi sobium sɛ president wa amfa committee no report na anyɛ adwuma a ene deɛ meti yɛ ni sɛ committee ni sɛ maame no ni ya ɔyɛ no enso ani enti yɛ nyi na edi no sɛ president yɛ nyi na edi a me Ghana ni metimi akɔ court say president e boom rapon no so enti yenyi na di enti ye mra na ya maame so wakasa wo see the law is the law so you be o jimre dipa dia na committee na juma wa ye no any the president aye no he cannot fault anybody he can only fault her own discretion to me wa apply no appropriately enti president why na afemu die wo ye Ghana ni na wo tie mi a enye se maame ni eyi na di kwa na ya asem o se ye discuss se o man ni mbra no we use it appropriately and so o man ni mbra no ye use no wo kwampa so ana enu na wo se ye discuss but it is established so enye onu nkwa na oye oba as ade we ya to no onu no oye oba otoso miensa meti sɛ binom ka sɛ ɛna ɔyɛ ɔba yes
ɔba tɔ so biɛnsa wayɛ den
president bi eyi nedi yɛyi nedi wɔ n'adwuma mu Loretta Lamte maka kyerɛw Charlotte sɛ ɔyɛ ɔba ɔkɔ ɔno nso ɔkɔ enti ma obi use sɛ pinching women against somebody no so ɔyɛ bɛrima na wamfa kwampa so anyɛ wade a the law is the law uyoba na wamfa kwampa no so anye wadia the law is the law so at the end of the day I will clap for his excellency John Dramani Mahama wa twa sapa ato ho ebeye esemda ho ama minu mienu ye boy bra say ye hwe oman japade so ye hwe oman sika so ye use oman sika dia ye bibi no ye nda ndwiri say emra eda bibi a ye ho oman Ghana we ya we na Charlotte say nya procurement ene edi yi na di ye see akwan of aso ton ade okodi dwa edi be ye oman Ghana adwuma no wamfa kwampa so ye yi na di the law is the law she's alive onwuye. So this should not be a problem. We should rather applaud the president. John Dramani Mahama, me salutu. Nyame ma ukwantintin. Me tamwana nado eye nadie oyisha roto say me see the law is the law. Say what you has here. A happen the law is the law. Udi ye politics are enkusiaga. Mrano enye politics in ye dichroye ye Ghana for adwene ene ye dichroye omo chroye kro bi wo kro politics onye bi da ye wo ma wu ye ti say fitter for mason for lawyer for any omo to ade wo dwom e che say ekuokuo GPRTU for wo mo na trans in ye gi efie nyansa ansa na krachi for no e di brofo chroye enti for me no John Dramani Mahama nana yawo me make a chiro bon semano the etwem any DAC difference be any the law is the law.
So who determines and at what point the nyina say the law is the law?
That is when you use the law procedurally. Law no dia fa kwan paso net law na ma outcome. Enu na me kire o say time ansem no baaye president di ma council of state o mutu no fo say asem no kure bi wom e no form committee ni hwehwe mu e na committee no man recommendation say okay asem no ye hwe no kure wom ye ma me wafun e kwan we so no fa so fun ye enti emra ni kire say e wo so okogina home. The law is the law. They followed the law. Enti say who problem bi wo ho a is the only thing that will vindicate anybody out of this hula baloo. Go back to the court. The law is the law.
Mate, the law is the law according to Chairman Bismarck Abobi.
According to Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Tukon.
Okay, all right, Mate. Nanama.
Yeah.
Majo.
Yeah, no.
Now what is saying?
I'm yando.
Daddy what is saying?
I'm yando.
But I actually mami why?
Me catch it.
Professor Otibu this omo ajo.
Major professor.
Na me boss on bench for dia na watch out kwa tu. Me carry you.
Actually ya pam me be ya cause I say we bi. Actually ya pam me dey. Prof.
They be azu mi bizarre say dey do ya pam wo so a unka kire me na
me. O say maka me si me ja ware na ya pam. Me si me fancy da.
Wa sorry so ya nja ware ye.
Daddy.
Oh okay. And ya ware dey
me ba se sia busuafo.
O ji sense ya no wa say sia.
Ellen dia me nya nhira so ma ntinya abotre. Me ya so pen me nya nhira so ma untimi emfarsa. Aha, pia we no to njan na ma aha. Tie. Mama.
Yes, bro.
Otie uni abema. Otie wa de nyina Bismarck about Chief Justice na ED. Pato mamintio.
Baba menchia etiefo nyina ne ahwefo nyina ohu na me fa nchia nso free miura Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia office emma Ghana for ne MPP fo nyina na ye nuanom e wa akwatia men kai omo se minim se e be kwa akwatia so de but me kai omo se ochina ye pay replacement ama minua Ernest Kumi anyame efre no ya still ye mubi wo ho shock no enyanko ye so ye be yende ni aba nti o china nyame bo a ye koto aba eyi the next MP na me pai bone so mbe to aba na ma Solomon Asumedu order number 1 Chief Justice Assembly bra me ka cho se me ka bia na me bo a bra me nka bi
Ade
me nka bi because me who is a waste of me time and me resources.
Kabina.
Me nka
Ghana for so to watch.
Lie. Ne me kan say the next Chief Justice no so onya na dwen say aban fufuro bi e ba no so be fa ne bag. Simple. Pa cho yen koso.
Okay, kakra na waka na akra ye. Die nti na wusi se gina no.
Bra ba cho say.
E die nti na wusi se gina no.
Say
next Chief Justice no.
Oh, say where precedence ni asset. And they say Chief Justice in the term na coterminous with the president. It's simple.
Emra na nkasa.
Me na me chira o say sa na e be no.
na bisa eno nya e ya
enti na no ano me na make no me enti me se me nka bi no we nya ade a me be ha me ho about it enti some so onko fie wate onko fie why should I waste my time and energy on it
the Lord
enti yeah
all right so that way na ya ujina chire ho e chire ho amu na ya na wa chire ho ujina ho na ye you show studio so ya na ujina studio e chire ho ko fa e na the amount for the aba no and then me more time kesi me more be 8 minutes net free ho na fi 8 minutes kwa wa ma no 8 minutes wa kasa be 17 minutes we go for 8 minutes so say wa Ellen time na me dey ma
the Lord
ya go sadat
ma dwen chira mo dia fa Facebook no so WhatsApp ne so na making kind kan ye dia free ho no mo na amisco spelele wo dia ne di kan buy into dia na me dey sha ase amisco spelele ka so Republic AK Dr. Bomia beba 2028 was we say no unhia rocket scientist na wababa ka cho say akotia yi blue akotia has always been blue nti aba na beto ebewie no na NPP asan afa Owura Solomon Kwame Asomedu osinkunum die ne beko edi amano wo say opanyini no Owura NS ya community o GDA sade hye ne beto aba edi amasolo enchian kombo do manyafo mevi se wakum se ne nkame NPP National Women Organizer eno do manyafo Sylvester Tete NPP General Secretary Hope for Amisco Spelele odi odi ebetu mu eno no. Good evening na ya okese man say that asre when ye se hwi asafo ka se bono platform I deja wa ha yiti papa na 8 months impa no utimi hu ni se omunye bibia mfa ma Ghana for na kasa nko a gasa nko a se na kasa na kodo so ne so de na me hu ni se kontumpo na modi 2 minutes saa na beba no o se nchankoma the vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Obasanjo incoming MPP constituency chairman se hwi also constituency on so de ade betu mu eno no na na kwama boate na Blakuma Central AK Dr. Bawumia will lead NPP into victory on so de ni o se good evening na okay se man say that me chiamo President John Dramani Mahama decision of they remove Chief Justice get to talk no a dent on our democracy na media me can say Chief Justice bi obeba na MPP ba omusu be yina firi hono mo enchankoma Owura Godfred Eyim AK na Hinkan Golden Boy Kade constituency na nakwama boate na Blakuma Central wo se o chao papa Masawood Kumase Bantima wo se amanfo mu akotia mamuma NDC for na Adam wate monto aba no fama NPP candidate Asomedu na wo mwa mo na mpuntu bia mo peno mo santiminka hashtag the battle still remains the Lord enchankomo do manyam for Sampai National First Vice Chairman Hope for Odienie Lam taking Rashid then Chembo District good evening man sadat manyana ntie say DVL office otramode one partner president wakopa no de amade hye no well say when ya ebidawo as enough anadwone ye kwan enso kowie yensen wo say Musa Dankwa report in the post no wahu bi na wahu say another institutions so ayi na so nyina no say enkonkosi aga akotia so remains blue what ya say agenda 1 agenda 2 lotto forecasters bi try predict na so nyina no enya de befa akotia de ombeto ba no we na solo wa fa no one time won so de ade betu mu eno no na ya okese wabedwafo no apam for me chamo papa na o say Chief Justice enko se kone de okone da o se chachuchu katakrampo o Chief Justice ade no se brebi eson ya ide no court enti wona de enti ne enti mfa nko court enti ede wo court nso dia na eyemra wo waka se the law is the law enti se mra so mu a na kone kwa so ano no bra na we Chief Justice no aseme bakrum ha na yeko campaign na wota aka ne se go to court enti go to court na yede wa court a afena na Abuja no UK o se aseme ba dabi akotian so de addition hwe ni say asumdwe beba akotia na yempe se obi ade weapon be hye no ho akotia ho no mo enye saa wankasa na ope WO2 Tetegrifate Michael 64 Infantry Regiment Bema Camp onso de eno no. Good evening Mr. Kese your friend Romeo Teshi Bush Road na IGP one maye hu ni say onye NDC police na ochina ye bi hu no esanse ni sekwa Ablakuma no fone de ye hu so yokra antichina no nipa bia sabi obekwa akoye akaka bensam ne yensem fata wo no MPP ni o oye NDC ni o mo nkyere ne hu ni say ampa police na nkasa na wo ye no kom se adwumayefo nyina no mechamo papa Selom any boss Itan wo se ochemu nyina na Alibaba Madina nie wo se good evening na yakese nwanwa pa se NDC MPP for ene mu busa se Charlotte se kra no ebrebe ne yapamo no enti MPP for se na mu rafi wo se ene na mo revise mu books no na mo be kai bra ma me Charlotte say mo pamo no o say as I say no MPP akwa say conveyor belt na o kan nsem bebre wo ho bate ho no me mpese meboboy no so was chief justice so de nanka wo say okoda da enye bre no kura mponi nke ese da ena nke ese omuja no ekwan ema ne ko na wo mo threaten say nipa bia ndisi beba no muso beyi na firi ho no enna fom saa eda fom a na nke na chief justice bia ba nke bepam no na we se ne mfum so okoye no eno ane de na beduru say ye nti se amanyofo kasa aya omonhwe omokasa mu yie wo se wonu nyamfo fail afuseni MC Medina wo chia ne papa won so de ade betu mu no ewa mamintwa so nana asana ni mu otachiman o se politics ne politicians no take over your airwaves every day assurance nko a na so mo kwan na omo betena bedwa ne so a sikadie eni sebi eniema emfata nko a eni hu Ghana fo abre pa na politics no man hwe ne se obi ade ne ho begimu eni sika ne nyina na yedie wo so omo hwe na omo nye niema ebebo na politics no etima ya attractive edi ama Ghana for here leaders won so dia odi free tachima betu mu no ya fra me kwadwa moako bon face ase na NDC recruit community police and assistant fire officers they are say ibetu omuka campaign promises no sa pepe no muka ye enti university graduate ni teachers no a omo so no aban afo omo adwuma no ma ye adwuma be 8 months na keka ho ni staff fire di mpo bi nyan na mpese salary omo sa tumi aka enti na media house bia enko gina baabi na won kan ya wonimu wo se finance minister besraw woni education ministry the director of education monhwe na muntu ana mon sane e be na akyerkyerefo bi ya fo omadwumom na so staff ayi do munya bi na kaso manya pay no yenhwe no mo nso omunya bibi na omunsa entimi nkoma no. Good evening ya kese odumanya for Dr. Bernard Champon flag bearer hopeful abani die den ya mi wogidi so beba ye be win one time okay wonso dia odi ebetu mu eno no se Kobi AK Kaswa Baumia wo say akwatia adihie mesremo pa se owura NSA community monto aba emfama NPP rep no na intimi mua na enye sana se kudi ndisi fonsam dia asembe ba pa wo so no die wogidie se nyakopo ya ademo china bato no be wie na solo adihie no ato aba no edi amano urumunyafo hawa kum se nka NPP National Women's Organizer wo se o cha papa sadati kachi Dr. Bernard Champon ne member ne say urumunyafo Brian Champon create enwuma ewo hefa okay so create enwuma dia ene me say na me te ho me house sewing machine ombo amena me nsantimi nka bi
na yes obi create enwuma na ne za
wonso dia no manaba Steven Pantan Village odi ade betu mu enie come sample to AKGBC
and ade be wie no
okay AKGBC give Baumi another chance we say me MPP abusuafo mesremo paase monto aba ne bum fama ura Solomon Asumedu akwatia for NPP akwatia for MPP for akwatia osi enchankoma na ahenka AK Kade Golden Boy Haji Asafia Muhammad next MPP National Women Organizer hopeful ku mensa pillar 2 wonso dia odi ebetu mu enie
Mase Mansarat me da say Ellen da Sofia ha say na Chema Besmark so e wa say alama
bro
echena akwatia
ayo se me fi ase no na de microphone yitete
fansa o de manenya sa
okay
manenya sa
okay me fi ase no me ka se agenda da yani so a yani abre yanka bi anhim yesori anopa bi a na minia eneskumi erade afrem no kura ni nyame anim ya ka say expect ya na yeboa because Ernest no nyare me man ti so kan ba bi so yare da and before so be free na me na to kwan be MC 2 months ye me ne ono ne MP for ayensu ano ne a few others ne Dr. Baumi akọ IDU conference na ye no Belgium nti me ne Ernest ne koy na bra ma me nche okwa me fa asushi Ernest okwa wunim hu bi okay I said 3 years ago me call National Women's Organizer me call National Women's Organizer position so now ni say Ernest na ye market campaign manager until na me ni Ernest da na Ernest share me phone number and offer me no ni me be di nkomo na for obi a na oye campaign manager for obi a on na contest no he was extremely open and nice and I wasn't expecting that. We almost say contest the man we need it, but Ernest Adaroma ene me edani me nka se edani nua It's about 3 years ago, I be see we free money there. Now our friend in your man na me ka ho bi. And na law school so you start here na me there. Unu say me jai wo kwan mu. Na the stress of the law school na me ntim. It make I said the last time I share
now there.
Belgium na NST to me for.
Now there.
Now or no dear na I can the last set of exams or betro so share that ka church that chimit na se sama. Edwuma bi obe free as CBS so we. Into him so brewum but me amani na me nkonko wie law school. Ye boss an komo ne nkomo bebre party ho ene ono so the court case at that time na all commune the stress he was feeling everything. Eti ya ba ka minim so okocho na exams ha me sorry anopa bi aye se NST free mu no kure ni nyame ani. Besi sa amre me ho ensane me. Unfortunately, say na me kan ye no anya ba ne sa. And I am ran also such that I say you play elections. Inti I say you po bi esi na nine. Na ne ya me yakora wa asem nu se uni say law school no pass. Pass you.
Wow.
And I start pass law school.
But be ni na echi no.
E teacher say odwen ho a na awosikura agu. So abrabo no sa na tie. Inti na ne ya akosi no no. Ochina nyame boa ye ko yi replacement na MPP4 ye tena ase no na omo call meeting wa kwatia na omo say and yes in circumstances na ye mpese ye keka bia nti omo per consensus candidate because any pa bebre a omo na NS na akọ competition ne da enyina anigi ho but party ne tena ase akwatia party no tena ase na omo say Solomon Asumadu na omo de ne beko
na mtese ye friend owu
sa minim
friend owu sa fe no kunkom
ayo minim sa history no me de minim so de Solomon Asumadu oye minim so ye minor sa na metel
e fe no owu
ayo eti MPP4 nyina minim no da but party de na ba akwatiafo agi na atumu se omo de ne beko ne de na ye nyina ye be di nachi na yasre akwatiafo se omo nto aba ema no na onu na akwatia MPP4 dwense ye de ni be sie nia eneskumi anaya adwuma no obetimi aye maka ni say wie na bra me were a few issues say constitutional review committee omo hwe ade I feel here it's not been a good year for Ghana nyina enti me hu ne say by elections no kapa na de bre the whole country and the political parties no em say see ehwe say asemo ye neto political party be say na barely a year down the line ya call elections akoyi obi na BBS na nipa na frimu ana wontimi nya adwuma ni bi wa why must we put yourself through this whole process again and no nonsense ebi say ehwe na amend your constitution na fa the way I vice president and vice president there no na ye de modalities to ho say obi free musa na bibinti MPB ntimi nya na adwuma the same political party no pe obi anombe yom internal elections bi a omo pa obi replace no since there is this a whole all political parties ye say biemu ne ho nsensem Tamale Central de enso so na da ho a eno so ye ne ato NDC for and the MPP4 say ye nko by assuming say MPP4 be kwa ka another by election eno so September ya na em say ye be ye no today a long story it's media I feel say you will be say madwen ho na me the petition be constitutional review committee say omo hwe sa ade no na ye hwe na ye nyina ye ni mo chena asem yes na ema ye boka edodo maka ni sai we aka MPP4 de we na afa ma ba NDC for candidate no so bra NDC for candidate mate so ye lawyer ni
anya so ye lawyer ni keke o ye lawyer ni ono so na de omo candidate no kokko
me ba ma me nka say
de be nya say mate o ye lawyer
ni practicing lawyer candidate na 2024 one minia NST call competition say anya ono na o sen ababio or you different
the lawyer neighbor
ne lawyer ena wa wona se yi na se akonwa ena enne wa begina mu
there be ono contesting we win
wa wona se yi na se akonwa ena ne ono aba ba hye nanan adenti na make asa brown say o bibia your friend no lawyer client relationship ne mo kan say confidentiality inti manya problem makofa wo lawyer ni nokura bi ewom se ne esitie bia wo me lawyer no meka ne nyina akyerɛw eye wadwuma se masam no besiesie no se na be ya ye de kokota medibem na me lawyer ni na mabeka masam nyina akyerɛw no na the same case o asem kro na nipa na yen ye de na court mabeka akyerɛw se medwin se wawia me medwin se election na ye kɔ eni wasisi me enti me de na court wo na ye me lawyer ni wuni masem ni nyina in and out nipa no wa free mu enti na chance aba say ye nsan kɔ biu na wo me lawyer ni information ni bibia me de ama wo na wagina so na wo ni me abegina na wayi me afiri hɔ sa lawyer ni we wodwin sense say ye akwatiafo busa na few questions there lawyer ni otimi backstab sa na ye ka no twi me backstab nkra ye ka ne say
ye fan say
twi me ye ka ne say
dadia
backstabber
o de kwa beba
sa obi a ye ya ade abum woni mi twotwo muntwo madam for ne me lawyer ne wa hwe awrade ani madimi boni say that is what he did to the nyoye akwatia candidate ba akono no sa nipa no aba se akwatia form for the whole constituency in Shenensa weyo menka se gina na wo gina ye no e wrong that be ye won ye legally correct ye won ye morally correct legally they are all right so ye NDC ni ne ye bie mu akwanya aba ne ye kwa elections no okobi there's nothing wrong with it legally but onwa morally ethically papa lawyer odin sa ade a wo ye yentie ye say our client on the same matter and the same issue wetimi agina se akonya say abegina ho abeka kra kwatia for say for the whole akwatia nhye won sa lawyer fo yi ne sesofo ena woni wo yiri jai aware na oyire kofa no lawyer ubehu no na oyire nyem ebinie na nya sa nka me lawyer wo kama sama aboa me lawyer wo gina mu ma ye die deskumie ni ya sei ene se na kese wo di papa na asem ni nyina ma na onya papa na konyo obetena so sa na o kire eti akwati afo se mu tie mi a o kira mo koto aba papa ni suban ni o NDC for lawyer ni suban ni akwati afo mo di constituency ni be hye nsa na mo asem a media ni se asumadu so far de omutu na ejina ho ne de me hu se asumadu na ye de constituency ni hye nsa obetimi aboa wo na wakoto next adwuma no so na NDC lawyer yi de backstabber lawyer ohwim nkrofo eto akonya lawyer ono a ne client utimi di ni boni say de bra na no ano no ai
Jaman
nara yawo meda wase me say baby Akan na edru no enya emotions in the yard. You can raise the emotions of the people, but at the end of the day, no, omu da soria, omu puntuo, enu omu kanko, who adwini, dadwini ene da omu so. Ma minya bedi oye o follow Dr. Baumia. Say Dr. Baumia say eneskumi imeninu mienu nana ya. O freye betra ha, ema ye kasa, eye ya manyosem ewa ha. Obi eni ho a ne tamfo kura no obe da sorry say ade achi a onwu but owu so de e kan ade yo ho enti say ba we all sympathize me sympathize with the family oba we jaho enkwala we jaho me sympathize with them but that is not the end of the game. Life must continue. Dr. Baumia court NS call yentina BP kum NS autopsy report to be anywhere better say court na ma sa asem no eto no minua be ka say ebe ya mento aba enyubi emre dane is about contest of ideas. After the ideas, people must endorse you. Ye eleti no emre ka krepem emenya sisa enyama sisa ni se aban papa ba odi mpuntu aba odi kanko aba akwetiafo prise omunsa beka omodie na omunsa beka omodie a enye de ni na ho apaso na ye gro ne ho na wanye bi awe enti ye si akwetiafoɔ nto aba ɛmfa ma yɛnua lawyer bedi ako na ɔnkɔ aban mu na aban na ɛwɔ so na ɔntimi nkɔ pre bibi ɛmfa mmerɛ wɔ mu ɛnyɛ ntɔkwa wobɛtumi afa wo galam sɛ small scale miner obi nso sɛ lawyer ɛna ɔpɛ mmarahyɛ bɛdwa mu hɔ no ɛyɛ mmara ne yɛkɔ akɔhyehyɛ wɔ hɔ enti wowɔ obi a ɔyɛ mmaranim na ɔse ma no akwanya na ɔnlidi akwetiafoɔ ɔnkɔ parliament ɛnkɔ twe nyama pa mmara why na yɛsɛ akwetiafoɔ ɔmo deɛ ɔmo nim deɛ ɛkɔ so milo a na ɔmo tɔ tin of milo a aba fam no so ɔmo so tobi sugar aba fam no so ɔmo so tobi
milo aba fam
yes ɔmo yire no mu ɔmo yire no mu ɛkɔ market ɔmo yi chop money nyama ba
meba mema time ni bi ato aso but milo ni sugar ni mi pa kan na me pe class
me see
milo aba fam
say men bisa me say aba
na wo say aba fam me bisa
gari olonka aba fam emu bag aba fam enu ho asam ni e kan na yawo me nim price me mo nkyere wo ma me nkasa masa those low hanging things you know leave me let me
talk my bread and butter issue pa mama nkyere one ma mienu pɛ me se mema time na to so to boase gary
sachet 3 in 1 na ye toman kwala no me na me tono 6 cds say about 4 cd 50 pesos
me lo 10 years saying 57 to 63 series on a me lo 10 wo
enti na na do abre so na to ni say
45
one na ka kire o
so who win him
one na ka kire o
enti me ka cha na ojima
tama na inflation tama na tie tama na inflation ya 54 no who ka kire me say milo buo efo tama na inflation ya 54 than when inflation is 12
bisobi otobi and gary olonka 30 cedis
enti na me ka kire say na 40 cedis e na aba fo
obi ani Ghana ho be ka kire da so ato gary olonka 40 cedis
every baby a uto no e na hu ka no kura no so nkire wo ma omu tie o but ma na omu kodwom no na ya don't try to water down what I'm saying.
No, but I can't sit here for
uko dwom sesia emu bottle aba form no uko a unto
emu brand man auto
emu brand biabo aba form na ya me see brand biabo aba form
chira wi opa break time bra bro bi ton niam wa he ya na me no nyina enko ho na me ton me mo chira wa de bra na me no nyina enko abro no ho wo hu se enye sa na tie
na ya me ka chira
it is a wo de sa adwere na ba ko homa ofi asesa
Messi nana yaw Messi men tum futuro egu Ghana fo ya me ka cho say enyama buo aba form akwetiafo asu tobi etu amu pa aban a oba continue masa nyama pa no akoso wo ma you. That is what we are talking about. That is what we are talking about. It's not a matter of say obi be ka say na obi akoko
enya obi me na me ka cho say eniema na wo se ne bo aba fom
me to me catch now say enya wo nko na wo ton ade wo market enya wo nko na to ma wo mu didwa eto bayire eto eburo boto eto olonka they are saying say enya na abofo na wo station we mu nko dwo mu nko bisada let them play back your own investigative report actually we
enti na yem nwa say wo ka de okay because bayire opa bisa manom ko dwo mu say ne bayire tuba ba ku sei
bisa omo se bayire last year wa de ka kire o
bayire me
bisa omo se bayire tama bayire mu no baye last year ene na say
enebo na eden
that is you not say the truth you are telling all Ghanaians say unkwa na ya na uti radio yeti unim say nyama bo ekosro nyama ba fam
untobi matima ka kire o say bayire ene okodua so a bayire tuba ba ko range from 50 to 80 cities back up
na ya na me be say
price na was
me be say
wo se me twan to akire Ghana for me matimi aka akire say ba bia me bayre bo me check ye nyina say na tie ba bia me ton say na tie fa wo price na na Ghana for hu me ne umi edu de wo twa dro
or taking off inflation aba from exchange rate aba from say $, ɛnkɔ atwe te sɛ mmerɛ bi atwa mu ama imported goods ɛwɔ kurom a aba fam no ɛno ho asɛm na mene wo ka you cannot water it down it is the fact
no see
it is the fact
don't go that line
no
if you say tie if you say I'm watering something down no enye kasapa because me matimi aka kire wo say baby a me to bayere maka kire wo say bayere baako 50 cedis to 80 cedis depending on the kese. And I make a change anything as me boy. Ozi me boy, o de na akoto en o to ne sen.
By price o. Me see I feel say asem na me catch o any and that say na me catch o. And me see ahunguno aba sine mre bi atwam. And that is what you don't want to understand. And I'm telling you, sir, the bread and butter issue now, Okano, that is what will influence Akwetia election. Because the people of Akwetia, Omo swans you as once.
And I'm also putting it
I'm putting to you, sir, they are not going to rely on, sir, Obiewu, and
it is not a matter of I am putting to you, sir, Gary Olunka, and Negana has a Opa, Kotita Mante here, Kotita Mante, Hodie, if it is a Mante Akosisuhum, Gary or Hokwano Hosa, Kohode Kobis Obia, Gary Olunka Bako, a 30 Ghana cities, Baere, Mese, Baere Bako, depending on the case, you know. 50 Ghana cedis upward. Koneko bisa. At least me matimi achira me price. To una wo kind of credit for price no to Ghana hwese wo price na saying we are somewhere then.
But your program no na wo control. But me person me bisa wasem.
Bisa me.
Ghana from January 2025. I did John Dramani Mahama see so. Edian sakraya na wo betimi ehu aka say aba omeyi mu a amagana for ho atono.
Well, say obi ho atono na obi ho ntono dey relative. But who bisa me say e dey ben sakrai na abagana metimi aka cho say bibi ti say farm obo e ba fom.
Papa na e boni.
Oh, unim nkomodi. Di eni. Unim nkomodi. Ya hya ho so. Hya ho so. When I say God dey pay me aba ya ware. Enye yi.
Tie.
Hya ho so.
Me tie kasa me tie na yo.
Emfa. Me no ya adwene emfa.
Me apo amfa kura ye. The rating of the war is
farm obo. E ba fom wa ba bedru 11 something. But na me no ka say asan akwa kudru 14. Ba ko no. De to so mi no. Dollar ba fom free 14.3. MPP aban de share monsa. E ba ya baba bedru 10.
MPP afa 14 and share yensa.
Or the share monsa.
Me pa cho go and find out. Go to Bank of Ghana and find out.
When na onya ade no. Me come a specific figure and who the also media nya no credit na wa can say
17 cedi to a dollar.
Enya no credit 20 January 2025 dollar was
inflation you enjoy 54 ewo meyimu and Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo MPP
that is another thing ubisa me say dollar and I me say 14.3 in January 2025 one for phone Google na ka so be kan no credit
and says ya abasa
say dollar no Bank of Ghana rate in fact mami nye na me kan we so obesa ka se me boa mami me pese me kan
interbank rate e wo me you 10.8
enya no kre
interbank rate 10.8 me year transfer of amount of $6,000 this week for car bank for some
no credible bank in this country will sell or buy dollar at a rate lower than Bank of Ghana. It won't happen.
Me say.
What else yes sir? Say Bank of Ghana say.
The Bank of Ghana is the lowest.
So you understand that no bank will buy or sell dollar.
So are you at Bank of Ghana?
Yes.
Exchange rate.
Bank of Ghana ene posted 12 hours ago. US dollar buying 11 cedis 3943. 11.3943. The TCS free 10 zone ho. Selling 114057. Any Bank of Ghana website ni.
Nana, that is
and also dispute.
No, I'm telling you that is right. By me catch you say Obia or import to there 14 cedis per dollar. Say no cry 11. What is the saving? What effect will it have on the ordinary Ghanaian or Bewura shop? Akoto a rice imported and other sugar imported.
Minimum commodity. because what be some say if you general basis sabre menchira on nepa baga na ni bi na me gu so a menchira wo ko na ma menwie
dia o chira no
but eno sa rate we cry 11.3 11.4 na Bank of Ghana dia ba I can tell you on authority say o bank say o pesika in equivalent of $10,000 a unya just o ko abochi
no don't speculate for the market I beg you unko bank bi o mu ka jo so mu nyaaye ka che me say na owura bank bi a o mu anya $10,000 amount no this is the things that sharply affect the exchange. Please don't go there. You are not a bank. If you are a managing director of a bank, and I will not challenge you. But as far as you sit behind this console, now catch let me say,
so Obi
per 10,000 I will tell you, sir, excuse me, it's not true.
I've spoken to TAG, Traders Advocacy Ghana. I've spoken to Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana. I have spoken to Ghana Association of Industry.
When?
And that's what I'm Ghana. And I have also spoken to Guta members of Makachira me say
there is dollar. They should go and talk to their bank. There is dollar in the system. They should go and talk to their bank. Enti the American say abane ye kwa akotu no. Ba
whatever
the case may be, the market that we are in, it is not a marketer will be so price changes in prices to say maybe a trim. It's a free market economy and demand and supply determine prices. So a ton maybe a back through a ton maybe a back form. That is business. You understand? But the rate at which are full cost through a back form and that's a cost through no. Under John Dramani Mahama, it has been very, very minimal, stabilized to some extent. That is what we are talking about. And no, they have 30 businesses. Emma Wuswa Ukowura, Entina Uka say, a dear rice in a Mimi dinner, ya Messia film kakra, minimum rice I would. But so even Kurapo say, Udi the most high spec rice in the world. Kura may catch it, I would say, under John Dramani Mahama. From March coming, those things prices are down, and it's a fact. And the people of Akwetia are also listening. They also go to market. They know the good thing that the president is doing. And now we can say MP Common Fund, District Assembly Common Fund, District Assemblies will be doing project improvement by their communities. These are the things we are talking about. Meaning we can say statutory fund. Futuo bia ye di emra boa to say ye di be ye adwuma boa o my Ghana under this government and Dramani Mahama and Honorable Atu Forces all statutory releases even aban ministries and departments are depending on aban budget releases These are the realities we are talking about. When they didn't put to a body pabra boom, na some put to no and no na kwetiafo and subenyo omuchefa. Nyamia dumo china omutu abama yenua lawyer bedi akwa omunsu ensabeka omodie.
Abna May says Nana Yakase go to the banks and see if you will get the dollar. Now you will have to go to the market to get it at 13.5 and 14. So there is no dollar at the bank. Or say, Lily, for instance, is 750 Ghana cedis a bag. What is he talking about? Okay. Now, this one says, why does Chairman Abobiaite think that what he is saying is the fact? Tell him, I have gone to the bank today, my bank, to look for dollars. I was looking for just 25,000 USD. But the bank couldn't get it for me.
Obi oho on my way no say we a businessman. Na ye wire dollar ebe to account. Na one fa physical dollar ko to ko physical dollar en fa ma. You have to transfer that money in a form. Ebi oho oni physical dollar. No ko tra say me ba beji dollar. Some banks will never give you. Those who have cash, hard dollar in their account, they get it.
Okay, Mate. And then I pass out the eco school na fe de mo church dollar mu ne kwan e fa so nya bie. pa mo go so church mu sa am say education we ma yen nyina ete ne ma se ne yehu se ne ebesi aye no ntie ya mo nya ne sa often why
one friend say me be church o dollar u friend say me be ka chere me be ka kwiti asem men
I guess I bought a tuber I bought a tuber of yam this afternoon at a Judicial market for 70 Ghana
how
cedis.
a buroti a buru
Hey.
a front plane koto a buru
Bo,
a bag 500 a buru bag about 800 and 900
a buru bag obia no beto a buru bag na ma 500 Ghana cedis.
O beto ni say
I
beto me see ko
enya no
front
enya no kre.
Jai 500 cities na me
enya no kre.
me see ba me 500 cities na me
o say
o konton wa farm planes wa assume say ya
who the better come
kasa no humpo a abusanfo chairman besma ka bo ya ite ene Ellen Nana Madaku ena me no mo edi nkomo no Gary Olonkan de 30 Ghana cedis bayre no so 50 to 80 Ghana cedis depending on the size and also sanity o say enye food da me ka kire plane enye plane fa obi obaka to say food bia anka no kra nkire enye food da kwa kama mti aburu bag bajiska because me aburu me top group at the bajiska yapon a mema 2000 e china to aburu 4 bags bre me
fama me
me see yapon a mema 2000
afa tu momo so why me the best say ni momo e ba be yegu despite enimu ha ma
mate why are there pa nyamenka ho abusa me de mo si Patricia Zefa Fisher Henry Kwasiminka Manta that and Prince Bafo Asabo abeda mo si ana ma me da si o chairman
na
me da si pa da be me about me nyam fa ma majima de because da be otumi mo akohoma
kura me nye this ni de
da be an kwa de nkan nyasem da be da nyasa akohoma o makohoma obemiemia ne nsa sorodo bema o pepe say de otumi mo akohoma etimagimi nua babusu amede mo asi efrem nana ya kase obetumi afrem the cardinal erade e de adom no edom ye ne a ye besan ahia wukuada e wo show ya so but sign off no mame e de erade aso bieje obi a unya kwan etie yen makra mu nyina
Zaman nyina